addition, the Dragon has gone over to Elk, and that's Infernal Soul claimed. That's it, it doesn't hit. Oh no!
What?
PB got delivered straight to the waiting arms of BLG, but
Abel's
Abel
huge!
shuts them down! 2 quick kills, and OMG, it's an ADC versus ADC fight, but Abel, he should be able to shut this one down. Flash, oh my god,
Wait.
it's Elk! Elk is the one, the only, the carry of BLG!
This is so tense. Mazelik's going back and forth. Shanji
He's
even
going
still
in
trying to
again.
angle to
He's got
find
the angle.
something, but Elk, he's going. Just see the big laser. The big laser of doom.
He just needs 1 Q. He's healing up from the minions. He's going in. Now lightning crashes all around OMG, and there ain't no cover as electricity has sparked.
And now BLG, I mean, having death timers to work with. Look, On's here. Shun is making his way over. They're going to look to break down the base. I wonder if death timers are long enough for them to do anything more.
No freaking way, my man. This is insanity. The last 5 minutes have been nothing but absolute chaos. And BLG want to hone that chaos into a palpable sword. Get the solar flare back in. Zenith Blaze. It's still Elk tanking up so much and healing so much. Oh no, the death sentence doesn't connect. Yagao has joined, and BLG should run away from this absolute insanity.
What is going on? How did the game get this far? Fights. Mazel, who wins fights? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to break down this next replay because everything is on such a knife's edge right now. I mean, we have full builds coming out like across the board. You can see both Abel and Elk so incredibly strong. Both Cream and Gal so close. Bin's there now, but okay, we got to refocus because Baron being online. Abel has his flash up. I feel like that is the key distinction. I don't know if that one was completely needed, but it definitely ended the brawl in style. As I guess something has gone down in the meantime to where we are now. We get a chance. We all get a chance to catch our breath. I just lied. The game is starting up
we're going
right away.
back in. Well, OMG do have the Baron buff still available for them for 2.5 minutes. It will bring some reprieve in the fights, or at least in the base. Now, we do have everything sold from Abel. He has completed his 6th item. He just picked up the GA to make sure it is re-available, or at least available. And we're getting to the nitty-gritty here. We're getting to where every little inch matters. Every engage is a game-winning. On Flash, trying to get a wall. Shun is in the pit. Zenith Blade does not connect on anybody. Shun is all by himself. They get the Cyclone over the wall. He goes, though, and they're trying to get the Elder. It's secured by OMG! And here goes the Elder Dragon Wings! Oh, my God!
OMG able to take the fight. Huge from them. They get the executes online, and now hopefully they can start barreling down the base of BLG and make it a tied series.
You wanted an LPL gold grab. OMG has delivered. He will push down this mid lane. They should be able to put the finishing touches on this base. 40+ seconds for most of the majority members. And OMG have done what a miracle has wrought, because they bring us to 1-1.
Great victory. Great comeback coming out from OMG and really showing us that scrappiness that we talked about, showing that team fighting ability that we were hitting on, falling behind earlier. BLG having complete control. After OMG, realistically, we're the ones getting caught out, giving picks over. But they got to a point where, again, there's just so many different things you have to worry about. So much different AoE damage coming on through. Slicing Maelstrom, Moonlight Vigil, like Yone getting on the back line. All the roots that are like that bringing you down with the Maokai. And there was just no real answers, right? Because you get to a point where, I mean, anti-flash Tippersing isn't enough.
Now the Dragon is the focus for OMG. Abel still by himself. He will flash out of that Inferno, but OMG take down Ben and take down the Dragon.
OMG,
wait, what?
No,
the toothpaste himself has struck again.
My God. The fact that he steals the Dragon, that's so heartbreaking for OMG. And I gotta say, hopefully we jump into that replay fast, because that looked like that was one of the most like half-hearted engages I have ever seen. Just like kind of walks up. I think he tagged Shanji with the quickness. They walked back, and I'm with you. I don't know if they knew Abel was there, but even then, even if they were to commit on his 4 members, They should have.
Another kill, solo bolo for Yagao, and Ben has opened up the gates for BLG as OMG are frantically running back, but there's nothing you can do as Ben has equipped a real weapon, and BLG are 2-1 in the series.
What a way to end the game. Like, I don't know how they didn't see that coming. Just Ben having TP up, no one being able to respond. I love the weight that came from On. You know, use the scrying plan, don't go right away, but still eventually end up finding the timing to be able to cancel that. And BLG should have won this game, right? They had the gold lead. Like, the result shouldn't be a surprise, and it doesn't feel any less deserved the way it happened. But the way it happened was still a bit, I don't know.
There was that
silly.
last minute, literally, I was getting deja vu because I'm like, oh my God, do they actually start fighting back in this one yet again? I think we were set up in different ways, though, than that last. Now he's found the connection on the PV. No, he flashes. Beautiful dupe there. Abel will flash out with that cleanse. He connects with the trash line from the deeps. Come BLG.
That had to be like literally the very tip of the hook connecting to make sure that they guarantee that kill. Yagao was starting to try and lean over, but then Aki and Cream showing in mid, trying to dissuade him and make their way down first.
Oh, PP God. That was too close for comfort. Very
also,
close following fight.
Small things like that, it's like now, look at On. He's already reset. He's already on the map. He's not going to have this huge window where he can make something happen. We're On still going to base. We're going to see her start.
Though. Maybe he goes back in. The room comes down. Moonlight Vigil. And here comes out to do all the damage. Abel's gone. And this is a front-to-back BLG. Take all day long.
Yagao suicides to make it work, and they find the enemy AD carry. Cream, nowhere in sight, just commits to the top lane push, I guess, knowing that everything is going to ride for them in that bot side play. And it's things like this that really shouldn't come to fruition for BLG. But they're going to take this every day of the week. Even get bot lane turret off of this. Oh. Get some wards on bot side, which I think is quite nice with Dragon coming up in 30 seconds.
Like we got a little bit of a DC action, maybe a little bit of issues there, but what a fight back. Even though I will say the gold lead didn't go down that much, it is a breath of life for BLG.
I have a question. Did you cast? What was it? I think it was one of the OMG series where there was a pause right as like one of the members was engaging a fight. Like they had just jumped in. So now, so now, like you're paused and both teams like, sure, whatever the rules are on talking, like who cares? Now,
the fight, and Ben has eviscerated them, but Abel is still that big damage. Abel is popping off as another dragon goes to BLG. Abel wants all their heads, but he has decapitated himself as BLG shut the carry down.
Trying to be the hero.
Damage. What?
So insane coming out from Abel again, trying to be the hero that his team needed in that circumstance, but getting a little bit too ahead of himself. And it's going to lead to BLG being able to break down so many structures that OMG has. The gold lead, the like 5K gold lead that we had just 5-10 minutes ago, it's now gone. It's now completely evaporated.
We see an incredible, decisive team fight from BLG, and boy, it was scrappy, Lyric.
Yeah, Cream angling to find in the game. Just enough to make sure it comes through.
I'm so emotional, though, in that moment, because that is a bend break moment for OMG. 13,000 damage from the staple, the genius AD carry of his generation, Abel, but he can't pull it through. And while there is maybe another dimension where he's able to take that down, find all those kills, this is not the one that we're in, and OMG have to pull themselves back from the brink.
And it's so nice to see because Abel, I mean, you go back in the days, like his time being the sub on RNG and like kind of coming in and out, like he was someone who was impressive. He was someone who people were excited for in the future. Then like when we started getting his stints on OMG, at first it was, I'll be honest, a little bit troll. I still always remember the Aphelios, like Gale forcing into 3 people moment. Yep. But since then, Abel's been someone who just continuously improved. And it's been a year that I feel like has been really good for Abel. He's been someone you could reliably count on to carry and take over games for OMG. And you're seeing it here now. with their tournament life on the line, 8-3-4, he's the one we need to see deliver.
And what was such a comfortable position to be in for OMG? Now they find themselves on the edge of a dire cliff, but they are not giving up just yet. Lockdown has gone on to Cream. He's got Golden. You got Elk on the back line. Aki should take him down, but in the middle of the fight, you got Shun getting burnt down, and that's Abel for you, baby. He steps up to the plate, and that's a home run for OMG. They might just be able to end the game here, Lyric.
Yeah, now we're going to be able to push down the base. They're going to bring us to 5. Neither of these teams letting up.
I hear the bee-woo-woo's already going on in my ears. You better get those silver scrapes ready and packed up to go, because OMG are taking us to game number 5 against BLG for both these two teams' tournament lives.
Abel managing to bring it back, but I want to highlight Aki in that final fight because the fact that he gets access to the enemy AD carry, he gets on top of Elk, he takes him down, and makes sure that no consistent damage is able to come up on the opposite side, I feel like was so monumental.
And he does have to burn that flash. That is a big Gravitum connect from Abel, though. And here comes Aki. Knocked back at first. Blood goes to OMG. And it's right into Abel's hands. They should be able to chase down more a little bit. Those chakrams able to be stacked up. Another Bramble smash. Abel have to flash back, but Elk goes down too. And Abel's off to the races. He's got 2 kills in game 5.
And Elk really going to regret that flash. Great from OMG. Aki being there to go for the counter gank and really punish out on BLG trying to make that aggressive play. When we were just setting up on BLG kind of needing the team to get things going a bit earlier on. Not a great start. We're going to see here the patience. On was waiting in this crush for so long. Does connect the hook, but with the Guardian there, able to absorb a lot of that damage. And yeah, the Gravitum, huge, locking them down. And all of this just buys time for Aki to get here. Bramble Smash shown in, and now that you know that Elk's burnt in Summoners, there's nothing stopping you from just continuing Shanji on top lane. And we saw Yagao was trying to heavily force the mid. Yagao did have to flash, though.
Uh-oh, PP God's falling down to the trap. Here comes the rocket grab as well. He didn't even hit it, but it doesn't matter. Can the damage come off? He's hitting the lightning, and it's Elk that picks up 2. And we got shots across the bow for both ADCs.
And despite the fact that Abel and PP God had the good start, that they were the ones who got to some, items first, it's still Elk coming out on top in this 2v2, not even needing to connect that second hook. And now we're going to go straight into a replay of how this all, I guess,
he just fell for the classic trap. You just are trying to dodge out as much as possible, but you can't do it.
Yeah, PP God really giving this one away and allowing BLG to just get this free kill in bot side. Huge misstep from them off of what was a comfortable laning phase. Sure, again, they've been getting pushed in this whole time off the threat from the Blitzcrank, but it wasn't really a mount.
But that's what game 5 needs, as Elk goes low, but that's one more kill to BLG and a tower at 15 minutes.
BLG not only find the kills, but they pull the presence of OMG towards the bot side, so they're not even able to trade for Herald up in top, and that is a huge game break open point for BLG. Now almost 4K gold up. Nice picks by them. The Zeri now 3-1-1.
My goodness.
All of it starting from what looked like Elk getting caught out. the Gale Force being there, so he's able to follow up on the dash. Has to flash right from the Moonlight Vigil, but now with On coming in, with the TP being here, I mean, Abel just knowing.
He got some AoE. Aki's in the pit, but he's not there fast enough. He's going to focus on the Baron. Can he get it down before he goes? No! Shun gets it! It's about to be a wipe! Elk steps up, and that's a triple kill for BLG's ADC in a moment that might have just put the nail in the coffin of OMG.
BLG set up to either get a rematch with JDG or get their first matchup against Edward Gaming. We're going to see here actually dodges out on the sapling to make their way around and get the stun off onto BB God and make sure they at least find the initial first pick. Then I thought this was a bit dicey. You know, again, no Cyclone, like a lot of field stuff on the opposite side, but you go to the Blitzcrank. But they didn't even really rely on that. It was OMG coming into them and able to find agency in this fight. All of it on Elk being untouched, putting off free damage the whole time. Sitting up the Baron. I don't know how comfortable they feel going for resets, but still just trying to play around the threat of a hook. See if anyone walks in to check his vision.
No! They found Aki! Oh, again! They continue to be disappointed in the moment. You got OMG being ripped apart shred by BLG! A triple kill for Elk. They want to get more. Can they top this off with a Penta for their ADC? They want to get one more. They can't get it. Shun has gotten it down, but that signals the end. And for the first time, BLG will make their move. They'll place the highest that Billy has ever placed, and they'll look for a date with redemption in our next round of the lower bracket. They eliminate OMG from the LPL Spring Playoffs.
It's great to see this roster. So many players brought who, again, were key players on their past team. Come in, make this huge run, enable each other so well, and deliver in a game 5. We've seen time and time again from BLG. They can contend with the best of them. You look back at their last series against JDG, all the while could have been a 3-0. Felt like they won 4 out of the 5 games, or at least should have, that they played. Feels like a similar story here today.